What's going on, everybody? What is happening? We are live. Happy Friday. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing these Be True dunks. There were two that actually released this year, so we got both pairs in the building. We're going to keep the review really focused on on the second one that came out, the one that recently released. Let me go ahead and share my screen over here. So if anybody obviously interested in these sneakers, like, let me know in the chat. I am very curious. I think these kind of dropped in an interesting time because there's obviously a lot more hype around other sneakers. So these were definitely, I guess, overshadowed. But I am excited to have these and cover them in the channel today. So let me go ahead and just share my screen just to show you guys what exactly we're talking about. So okay, they're very, very colorful. You know, these are the Be True dunks that did release, I believe, about a week ago on November 18th. Okay, for about $115. At least that's what I recall paying for them, if anything. So excited to be showing you guys these momentarily, but yeah, you know, I don't know why they decided to do another Be True dunk, considering the fact there was one that already released a little earlier. So these ones actually were the first ones that did release in around June. I believe it was around Pride Week where they released these, and I know there's not that much color on these, but apparently on these ones they do change color. Let me click into this photo just so you guys can get an idea. So after skating them, after scuffing them up a little bit, they start to change color. You can also use a I believe like a chloro I think it's called a chlorophyll like type of like towelette or something like that. Anything with like alcohol to be able to kind of like change the color on the initial palette on these. So pretty interesting sneakers. I was initially supposed to do a review on these in June, you know, but it didn't happen. It was around the time I started going live more, and this video I wanted to edit it. So I still might put that video out sometime in the not too distant future. I do happen to have two pairs of this, so it would be nice to be able to show you guys you know, initially what it looks like in white, and then, you know, do a little bit of that color transformation and show you guys what it would look after, right? But in today's video, we're going to keep it definitely focused on these that just recently dropped. These are pretty interesting. They are very loud. You know, you got a lot of yellow in the front. You got yellow laces. You got that nice pink swoosh as well. So, sorry, forgive me. It's been a little bit of a week. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving nonetheless. But yeah, we're here, we're live. It's Friday evening. I wanted to get this review out because I know some people there is some interest in this for sure. It is an interesting sneaker at the end of the day. So I did want to cover it on the channel, all right? So prior to getting into the review and showing you the box and like the tissue paper and everything else that kind of comes with it, I did want to just, you know, like kind of take a little bit more of a gander over here on like what exactly it was on sneakers. All right, so Be True, I don't believe there was any like apparel that launched with this or anything like that. Let me double check if we do happen to have them here, because yeah, I just literally hit on these. They did sell out on sneakers. Be True, yeah, okay, wow, they actually still happen to have a kid's size for some reason. Okay, that's odd. Let me just pull them up over here. Okay, so here they are, okay? You got a lot of color on the bottom, a lot of color on the top as well. Now in terms of features here, I guess it's more so you got a couple characters that are featured on it. I don't know why they chose these characters or why they chose these colors, but I'm gonna read a couple things over here. To me, looking at this sneaker and the characters, it really does remind me of a couple skate brands, such as There and Unity. Man, I don't think these photos are doing it justice. There we go. Okay, so there's like a couple of like characters with some symbols and stuff like that, different shapes, and I think it just really kind of goes hand in hand with a lot of the branding that the gay and trans community, you know, like have within those specific brands, right? Just something fun, something different. And it's why I wanted to cover this, because like my channel is all about just sneakers in general. So I want to be able to cover anything that either has been or has not been covered by other people. I know certain skate shops did receive these. I don't recall them doing any contests around them, which I was a little surprised about. Maybe it had to do with the timing of everything. But I don't recall any shops doing a contest on this. So I was like, you know what, why not? I'm just going to join in sneakers and see if I hit, and we did. So that's why we got him here today. So let me go ahead and just read a couple things over here. So it says, we see you always in all ways, celebrating trans joy. The timeless skate shoe delivers a fresh look that honors living genuinely and authentically, okay? The eye-catching designs uses the artwork of trans man and artist Xavier, I don't want to murder his last name, Shipani, to illustrate the euphoric feeling of joy of being free to express who you are. Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, I'm sure you guys can take a look at this and read the rest, but I wanted to pick these up because I find them interesting. You know, they're very loud, and I don't know. I kind of did want these yellow laces. I kind of want to mix and match these yellow laces with, honestly, this pair. You know. These do come with mismatched laces, which I'll get into. I guess I'll get into the review of both sneakers. You know, why not? Since I have them both here anyway. But I did find the first pair that initially released quite interesting because they did come with mismatched, laces. I'm having trouble thinking over here. But yeah, so let me go ahead and bring them up and show them to you guys, okay? But they're interesting. That's definitely, without a doubt, a fact. And I do like this netting as well, which we will get into. The netting kind of does remind me a little bit of the Jordan 4. I mean, full transparency. I know it's going to be hard to compare this to a Jordan 4, but I'm saying in terms of the netting itself, it is a thicker netting material that's made of some kind of rubber. So we'll definitely get into that, and I'll show you guys that momentarily. But yeah, any Ghost Watchers in the house, you know, shout out to you guys. You know, smash the like button if you are getting any value out of this. If you are excited to see these sneakers in person, we did upgrade the computer, so we got better quality. There's no more choppiness in the videos, so I'm just thankful to have that upgrade. All right, so without any further ado, let's just jump into it because we will be showing both sneakers today. Okay, I got both boxes here, both in my size. We got the Be True Nike Dunks. That's literally what they are. And over here it says Nike SB Dunk Low Pro BT. Not so sure what BT means, but this over here for the color, it says multicolor pink gaze sail. Okay, and as you see, men's sizing on top, women's sizing on the bottom. That's my size. Now, will we be skating these? Will we be rocking this? I don't know. I honestly really got these because I wanted to do the review one, and I do kind of like these yellow laces that do come with them. So, ooh, interesting. They actually do come with a little bit of a freebie. It does come with, I guess, a little carabiner is like the first thing I noticed, see? And this is why I like doing these reviews, is because, like, I didn't know it was going to come with a carabiner. Now, I do not recommend climbing with this carabiner. I think it's really more like a keychain, if anything, is what I'm seeing over here. But it does have the Nike branding, Be True as well over there. And first things first, the first thing I noticed when I pulled out the sneaker, quality is amazing. Quality is really, really good on this. I'm looking at the material overall, everything from the netting to the, you know, to the leather. This is all leather, which is really amazing. And yeah, let's go ahead and get close up in that. Okay, you guys see that? This is not your regular, you know, panda leather. You know, like, you know, the regular Dunks where it comes with that kind of pleather. This is actually like, this is SB leather. This is great material. And, you know, I don't know if I recommend skateboarding with this because this netting is pretty interesting, but at the same time, like, you know, I don't want to knock it until I try it. You know what I mean? But it does come with the yellow laces, that white mesh under the netting. Okay, let's just get close up and personal with that so you guys can see it. Okay. And, you know, another reason I wanted to put this review out is because I don't expect a lot of people to be doing reviews on this. You know, so I don't know. I get excited to do SB sneakers because I'm a skateboarder at the end of the day. I've been skating for over 20 years, so, you know, I know a little something about skateboarding, how to do a kickflip or an ollie. So, you know, like when I skate sneakers like this, you know, there's always certain things I look at. I look at durability. I look at, you know, how it overall feels, board feel. I also look at, you know, cushioning as well, you know, especially if you're going to be jumping down stuff, right? So there's a lot of different factors to take into account when you are skating stuff like this, okay? So this material all over here, this netting, it does strike me as something very interesting because, you know, if you're going to be sliding this against grip tape, yeah, I can see it eventually getting worn down. But I've never skated anything with this type of netting. This netting does really strike me as like a basketball netting, which I find interesting. I wish I had more information about this sneaker, you know, like why the artist decided to choose these characters with, it almost looks like a spinning blade on like a running man. A very colorful running man, okay? And then you have that like that sun. It might just be a sun. It might be a sun on a running man, and then I mean, what I do like on the back here is you got pretty much that happy sun with the rays going down. So it's really cool. Let me actually pull up the other sneaker. So it does come, and this is another reason why I enjoy doing these reviews, because I didn't know it comes with these laces. Like, look at these laces. These are crazy. They're really wild, okay? So let me tuck these away, but you kind of get the picture. It's not often I see laces like that with any other sneakers, so it is interesting to see it all, you know, all here, okay? Now the laces did come a little unraveled, but look, it is what it is. Anyway, so let me show you both pairs. So you got both those happy suns, both running men, and they're kind of, I guess, running towards each other in a lot of aspects, okay? You know, and then side of the sneaker, you do happen to have more. I guess that's to symbolize, you know, trans men, if anything. And then the other side as well, or just like, maybe not trans men, but just the trans community. And yeah, I'm just looking at, oh, okay, so exterior, you got the pink swooshes. Interior, you're gonna have that purple, that like, kind of reminds me of like an Easter purple, if anything. Bottom of the sole, you got this like gray sole, okay, with the Nike SB and that really nice like multicolor where you got everything from green to yellow to, you know, like a pinkish red. Super cool. Now, going into the interior of the sneaker, you do happen to have this Be True with this barbed wire, you know. So maybe, this is just my impression, is maybe this is supposed to symbolize barbed wire. Yeah, we got Nitro in the building. Yo, what's up? Hi, Inai. Maybe this is supposed to symbolize like barbed wire in a lot of aspects. And then the idea of this Be True, it's kind of like maybe break through that. At least that's kind of what I'm coming to the conclusion. I don't want to just make stuff up on the fly, but like to me, if I'm gonna put some reasoning on the barbed wire and aspect of things, that's probably what I would call it. So these are the thicker laces, okay? Which I probably will be doing a lace swap with that. And then it does come with these, which are a much thinner lace, okay? And it kind of has that weird like sun-like blade. Yo, we got Christian 2K in the building. What is going on, guys? What is up? Thanks for strolling in. Yeah, I was able to hit on these on the sneakers app, and I don't know how limited they were. I should have looked up. You know, stock numbers, but I am under the impression these were pretty limited. But we have them here. Quality is amazing. Okay. So I just want to show you guys just like a quick 360. If you do consider it, does come with this carabiner. Again, do not use this for climbing. I want to reiterate myself over here. But there we go. So you can see it is a plastic netting, okay? And then you have this, the leather on this is impeccable. It's really, really well done, okay? And you have these, you know, these characters over here. Super cool. It's a very, very artsy sneaker, and it really just goes hand in hand with, you know, a lot of the gay and trans community, okay? So I wanted to feature this because my channel is for everybody, okay? At the end of the day, like, I support and I believe in equality. I'm all about that, so that's why I wanted to feature these on the channel, okay? Got Nike SB over there, Be True on the other side, okay? So this is the second Nike SB dunk, the Be True dunk that came out, okay? So I wanted to show you that one, and then we will jump into the first one that came out in June, that released around Pride Week, okay? So, I mean, typically in the box, any of these boxes do come very colorful. You got like this, you know, blue to pink, and then you know, green to yellow. So very colorful, very colorful. And the second pair that I want to show you guys today. Oh, damn. Christian 2K says, I got orange lobster today. How do you get the orange lobster, man? I'm going to have to join a lot of contests soon. So the other pair that I was going to show you guys is, you know, basically these, okay? Now, they don't come this way. They do come more so like this white that I showed you. This is the other one. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it, okay? I wanted to get this review out because, well, honestly, I wanted to show you the white ones in June. Like, that was the idea. I did have these in my possession, but, you know, we got busy with a bunch of other things. We started going live, and time slipped away. But I guess this second iteration of the Be True Dunks that came out this year gives us a reason to just show both, right? So that's what we're doing. All right. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and unbox these, okay? Now, the first thing you're going to notice with this is, okay, it's a little bit more on the plainer side. I mean, you know, there's a lot of white on these, okay? Let's blow up the webcam here, okay? So these, you're definitely going to notice you got the Be True over there in a lot of color. You got everything from red to pink to, you know, orange, yellow, green, and then I believe that's a purple. Yeah, it's a purple. And a lot of the sneaker is kind of like, a lot of people aren't going to notice. Like, they did have these at the Nike store. They were just literally sitting like that. And people were looking at the sneaker. They're like, okay, this seems cool. But little do they know, this actually does change color, okay? Now, I haven't done any color changes on this yet because I'm still deciding. You know, I do plan on making a video where we do change the color palettes. But basically, when you do change the color, you can use literally, I believe it's alcohol wipes, anything with a little bit of alcohol. I do happen to have the wipes. I should probably just do that one of these days. But with this specifically, it will eventually change into this like, you know, these different colors, okay? Where, you know, kind of red into purple. And on those specific areas. Now, you can't see it looking at the sneaker itself, but it does change color, okay? And I think it changes color two ways. Either you decide to change them yourself, like using some kind of wipes, or you skate them, you know? So, yeah, and then you can see pretty much around the initial check mark, it is rainbow stitching, okay? So rainbow stitching, you know, it's just all the way around. And you can already see this is colored, which I find very interesting because on the other pair, it's colored as well, but it is a different color. So you got the blue, and then you got the other like yellowish green. So these panels are literally going to change. I believe it's this, and then the front as well. So that initial whole toe cap as well is going to change color. I believe both sneakers are going to be different colors. That is a very colorful sneaker. Yeah, I believe the color changes in time. That's typically what it was designed for. Now, bottom of the sneaker, you're going to see over here, you got, it's very similar to that other sneaker I just showed you, where you got that like green, that multicolor, and I find it interesting that it does come with these two different type of laces. You got the baby blue and you got the baby pink, okay? It didn't necessarily come with, it does come with extra laces, but it just comes with some extra white ones, okay? And then another Easter egg that comes with this sneaker, other than the, you know, the color change, which I find very cool. You got this Be True on the back, okay, stitched in. And then you also have this secret pocket where you can literally put whatever you want in there. You can put your coins in there. You can put, you know, I guess, smoke them if you got them, right? So there you go. And you pretty much got that little pack, that little pouch. You know, I guess it's like in skate culture they call it a stash pocket. You know what I mean? So yeah, you got that. And I did find it pretty interesting that these didn't come with, you know, an additional pink one or an additional blue colored lace. It literally just came with one of each, and it is what it is. You probably would have to get another pair or purchase an additional pair of laces on, you know, on another site. So that's them. I think these are awesome. We got Danzu. That's an awesome color. Which one are you talking about? Because these barely have any color. It's majority white. Now, if you want to rock this and just keep it white, that's fine. Like, I mean, look, don't let me influence you on how you plan on rocking your sneakers. But I do feel that these were definitely stepped on. I really do think so. And I really do still want to make that video where, you know, you get to see. I want to do the panning around with like the white sneaker and then switch it to it already all done in color. So this is awesome. I do find it pretty cool that if we take a really good look, you can see that rainbow stitching. Okay, rainbow stitching all the way there, all the way to the back. And you do happen to have that rainbow stitching as well over here, okay? So just note, this all does change. I wish I had much better photos with me. Yo, BG Kicks in the building. What's going on, man? We had to get this review out because we hit on the freaking sneakers app. We hit on these on the sneakers app, and these are really good quality. You know, sometimes I just you know, just for I guess shits and giggles, sometimes I'm just like, you know what? Why not just go for it? And you know, I learned some stuff about the sneaker. I didn't realize it comes with this really cool carabiner. I didn't realize it actually came with these really interesting laces as well. So comes with some pretty interesting, I don't know, kind of, to me, it kind of reminds me of some psychedelic laces, if anything, but solid sneaker. So let me rate these. I'm going to give this a solid 9 out of 10. I really like these a lot. I think the quality is really good. Shockingly good on this, okay? So it's an SB, okay? It's an SB at the end of the day. Now, I know these colors are not going to be for everybody. This sneaker is not going to be for everybody, right? But at the end of the day, if you like this, smash that like button, you know, definitely show some love in the comments if you guys, you know, like approve and like this sneaker, because I think it is an awesome sneaker. I really do like the fact that on the back, this all is almost like 3M, and it just kind of like, it kind of lights up in the light. I don't know if you see that. It's kind of like sparkly. You see that? Like, I would not have known that it came with that, like, that effect unless I had them in person, right? Because online, you just look at it this way, and it's like, oh, it looks like it's navy. But then both pairs in person, it's just like, you know, it's like you just get to learn more about the sneaker when you have them in hand, right? So look at that. Look at that glitter. The glitter effect is wild, okay? So I think that's definitely another, I guess, Easter egg of anything. Your new subs here. Yo, Dan, I appreciate the sub. And I'm hoping more people enjoy the content that I'm putting out into the world, because at the end of the day, it's like, you know, I think every day that I do this, I'm just starting out, you know what I mean? So I appreciate all the support because we believe in, you know, supporting just the community, the skate community, the gay community, the trans community, just the sneaker community, just anybody that likes sneakers is what we're about, right? So I appreciate anybody watching and supporting the channel. Because, you know, like we strongly do believe in equality here. We will fight for that, without a doubt. Yeah, BG says, dude, that's a dope feature. Yeah, I did not realize that this shines. That is amazing. I don't see many sneakers like that. You know, it kind of does remind me of that kind of glitter effect in a lot of aspects. So these are solid. Let's go ahead and let's check what they're doing on the aftermarket, okay? But if you hit, congratulations. I don't think these were that easy to hit. I don't think that they had that many, you know, such crazy stock numbers on these. They did sell out. They do still have some kid sizes, I believe, on like infant sizes. I'm amazed that they did them in infants as well. But hey, it's freaking awesome. So yeah, without any further ado, let me go ahead and bring up. Let's actually just take a look if we can find any more photos of these, just real quick. Okay, yeah, there we go. So this is what it looks like once it's all colored up. So I find that really cool, you know what I mean? But also note, once the color changes, you can't reverse it. It's just gonna be colored once it's colored, okay? But still a project and a video that I do plan on doing, because I think it's cool. It would be nice to, you know, see the sneaker for, you know, in all its glory, and then all of a sudden it just changes to like, oh, how did you do that? It just totally changed. Did you paint the sneaker? It's like, no, the sneaker has that. It has that material under it, you know. You may not really be able to see it really well, but if you take a good close look at like this bottom area, you can kind of see like, oh, it's purple. You know, it does show a little bit. And then over here, it's green. You can see a little bit of the color. so you can kind of have an understanding. But I did find it pretty interesting that these did come with the stash pockets on the back. I don't think that many people know about that. Stash pockets did not come in the other one. But the last thing I did want to touch on the other one, sorry, I don't want to forget. It shows over here on these sneakers, okay? It shows here, I see you always, and I see you always in always. I see you always in all ways. So very creative, very artsy. I think, you know, the second pair, I mean, the first pair I showed you, which is the second pair that released this year, is very, very artsy, for sure, without a doubt. And I'm almost certain that artist that I mentioned has most likely has done collaborations, or maybe it even does the art for their or Unity. Those are some skate brands. So if you don't know them, feel free to check them out. Some great people over there, you know. Because at the end of the day, skateboarding is for everybody, right? So that's what we're about. Here we got Brian PG in the building. What is up? What is up? Yeah, no, we just wanted to get on live, feature these sneakers, because it's like you don't know what you don't know about a specific sneaker until you have it in hand, and that's a big, huge reason why I started this channel, is to help people make that educated decision. They might be looking at it on the aftermarket. They might be debating, should I get it? You know, I don't really know. Should I pass? And yes, without a doubt, these did drop at an interesting time. I mean, we had Armand Meuniers, we had the freaking Lost and Founds. There's just been so much hype around other sneakers, but I feel like this needed a little bit of light. Definitely, without a doubt, needed a little bit of light, because it matters, and I think it is a good sneaker overall, and that's why I'm giving a solid 9 out of 10. Now, these ones, I'm probably going to give a solid 8 out of 10. I really do like these. I like the story. I like the idea that you can change the colors, and you know, it's at the end of the day, it's like, be true to you. You know what I mean? And I think it's like you have the option of, I guess, coming out. You know what I mean? You can color the sneaker. You can color it if you want to. You know what I mean? Or you can keep it the way it is. You know? So I find that pretty interesting. You know, I mean, there's like hidden messages in all this. It can mean whatever you want at the end of the day. So I think it's pretty cool, and definitely something I think that is worth featuring, right? So, which is why we're here. What's good? All right, let's go ahead and check what these are doing on the aftermarket, and then we'll check what the other ones are doing out on the aftermarket as well. But I was so surprised on the quality of this, and that's why I'm giving it a really high mark of a 9 out of 10, because these shocked me. These completely shocked me. I didn't see any problems with the sneakers, anything that like to really complain about. So solid rating, solid sneaker. If you're thinking about it, highly recommend for the personal. Maybe not so much for the resale. So what we hit on a 9.5. I paid around 100. What, 115 if anything? Let me go ahead and just let me see. Yeah, I believe it was about 100. 115. Sorry. Typically it would say. Checking the box. Yeah. I recall paying about anywhere from 115 to about 120. So they're doing a little bit better on the aftermarket, 133. Larger sizes, yeah. So, I mean, if anything, you probably break even, maybe make a little bit of lunch money. But again, I recommend this more so for the personal and not so much for the resale, all right? So I wanted to touch on that. Let me go ahead and just get some more music playing in the background. All right, there we go. How's everybody doing? Did everybody have a great Thanksgiving? We just, yeah, we had to get this out to the community because it's important. You know, the sooner we get these reviews out, the sooner more people can watch it. And, you know, let us, you know, they can make that decision if it's worth getting on the aftermarket, right? But these are solid. Now, when it comes to skating these, you know, I don't know. I haven't really skated them yet. I am under the impression that netting might get in the way of your grip tape and stuff. That's why I think these are just more for, you know, I don't know, artistic expression of anything. Wearing when you're out and about, it's really more of like a fashionable type of sneaker. I mean, yes, that yellow is really, really loud at the end of the day. So I do recommend a lace swap on this, if anything. I recommend probably switching those laces to maybe white. That's what these came with. They did come with some, actually, no, the other pair came with the white ones. These did come with these interesting, you know, navy blue with those little like suns or saw blades or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, these are awesome. So definitely worth checking this out, you know, and picking up. Brian says, "What's up? We outside. Had a good Thanksgiving. Hope you all did too. Yeah, hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I did more on the rest and relaxation side. I'm also still recovering. I was sick on Monday, so you know we're getting to the tail end. It's Friday today. I'm feeling a lot better. If anything, it was a very slight type of sickness, so I'm feeling a lot better going forward into the weekend. But it's still gonna be somewhat of a busy weekend for me. Like I have a lot of work that I need to do, so I'm gonna I guess yesterday was kind of my recharge day. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing a review at about 7 p.m. PST, so expect me to be going live, and then we plan on going live as well on Sunday, same time, same channel, so you guys can catch me there. But yeah, I'm just happy to be able to, you know, do this review. And, you know, it's my way of, you know, just showing some love to, you know, the trans and gay community, you know, through sneakers. Because at the end of the day, like, we believe in equality over here, all right, guys? So, yeah, so, you know, if you guys did pick these up, you know, and you like them a lot, go check them out. Check them out, but they are most likely, your best bet is most likely going to be on the aftermarket as of this moment in time, since the releases already have happened. I didn't hear much about it dropping in skate shops, so I don't know if there's a delay on the skate shops. There were no contests. There's literally no nothing. But yeah, I think there's definitely a lot more hype on these orange lobsters that are coming out soon. So keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears close to your skate shops, try to figure out exactly what they're dropping, when they're dropping in, and all that stuff. So yeah. But we just wanted to go live, and we wanted to drop this review today. Let me go ahead and bring up. Let me go ahead and just bring up my Instagram. You guys can find me on Instagram if you aren't already following me. I typically like to drop this at the end of any of my reviews. Okay, so solid pairs. These are awesome, great quality, and I mean, for dunks, these are awesome. Obviously, these are really loud, but I like them. I think they're cool. I think they're really cool, really out there, and yeah, shout out to Nike SB, and you know, and just Nike in general, you know. But yeah, so feel free to go ahead and follow me if you haven't already. Consider subscribing to the channel. Consider smashing that like button too if you did enjoy this sort of content. And that's pretty much it from me this evening. Again, my name is Ernest Khan. I've been doing sneaker YouTube content since January, so we just been kind of pushing along, putting out sneaker content and talking about sneakers, how to cop. I want to be able to help the community out as best I can in any way, so that we can all win together. All right, so that's pretty much what we do over here. But with that being said, much love to each and every single one of you guys watching. Thank you so much for your support. Really does mean the world to me as we continue to build on this channel. You know, pretty much sneaker by sneaker. That's pretty much what we do over here. With that being said, I'm gonna be jumping out of here. But thank you so much for your support. I hope everybody watching had a amazing Thanksgiving, and I hope you have a very nice, whether you're spending time with your family or friends, I hope you have a restful next 2 days, Saturday, Sunday. We still got time before the busy work week. I know next Monday is going to be crazy for a lot of us. We got Cyber Monday too. Wow. So if anybody did a lot of shopping in it, you guys let me know. Drop it in the chat, drop it in the comments. I would like to know what you guys picked up and all that stuff. We've been busy over here. We've been putting out content, right? So, yeah, without any further ado, I'm going to be peacing out over here. Thank you so much for all your support. It means the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, consider subscribing. I'll talk to you all very soon. Peace.